This is video the News Center Maine's Jackie Mundry shot about an hour and a half ago as that storm front blew through the Sebago Lake region. This is in Raymond. You can see the winds were really powerful, big fat raindrops, and a lot of trees were knocked down in that area, Keith.
Yeah, and we had trees knocked down. You see a lot of boats fluffing around their moorings out there. That's why they have bilge pumps.
And a lot of power outages, more than 9,000 I think at last check.
When I just looked, it was about 11,000,
okay,
so it's actually continued to go up. So let's show you what's going on now. Things are starting to settle down a bit. I hate to be redundant, but I know not everybody watches the entire time. Shocking. But the radar is down right now in gray. So that's our radar for southern Maine and New Hampshire. It got hit by lightning, and so they're working on fixing that. But in the meantime, we're having to rely on the radar out of Boston, and the problem with that is the beam is really far away and it shoots pretty high in the atmosphere. So we can see what's going on, but we don't have a complete picture. So I just want to start with that, preface it with that. We've got the storm going through Bath right now. That's probably got some little maybe baby hail in it, a lot of lightning, quick downpour in there. And the storms back to the west look like they are dying down. There's probably a little bit of a dead zone in here, the lakes region, because the mountains are blocking some of that radar beam coming from Boston again. But I would say that the worst of the severe weather is probably past, with just a couple of storms across central and northern Maine, including one in Greenville that just flared right back up here. And that's likely a small hailer, just based on its compact core look to it. Usually hailstorms have purple in the middle of them, and they're kind of round and small, and that's what's going on with that. And then we've got another storm here. I was saying this is probably the best storm in the state. Luckily, it's not a super populated area, but this is probably pretty gnarly. This storm has a little rotation in it even, and some hail with it as well. So the models actually did a pretty good job with the timing of these storms. They overdid maybe the amount of them over southern Maine, but you can see moving offshore here. There's your secondary line that is occurring right now in the Greenville area. But notice these kind of flatten out as we lose the support from the upper levels of the atmosphere as well as the daylight. You know, a lot of these storms need some of that instability to get going. So I think we're going to start to wind down here shortly. After that, we go back to the story being heat. And actually, tomorrow the dew points are down. You'll notice it'll be less humid, but it's still going to be hot. Upper 80s, low 90s for tomorrow afternoon. Really nice day, good beach day, lake day, whatever you want to do. And then Saturday we start off kind of on the same note. Dew points aren't quite as high, but it's another hot day. Upper 80s, low 90s, a really classic summer day on Saturday. Then we're going to roll into Sunday, which I think will be the most oppressive day of the summer so far. Temperatures, air temperatures, mid 90s in quite a few spots. Dew points 70s, heat index over 100 degrees. So it will be really, really hot there on Sunday. We're going to slowly ramp the heat away, although the models kind of slowed it down a day or so. Scattered showers, but still mid 80s on Monday and Tuesday, which is still warm. We have one day that's kind of crisp and nice on Wednesday, around 80. Indications are that late next week we could go back to some heat. So guys, we'll keep watching these storms. Again, we're a little impaired because of the radar, but I think the timing was good because things are starting to settle down.
All right, thank you, Keith.